What it is and what it ain't, I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. So first you gotta hit that post notification bell button so you always been in the loop every time I drop a new video, man. It's your boy Goldmouth Shorty. Let me get straight down to business. Make sure y'all hit them affiliate links down below, man. And check out my previous content if you ain't already, man. Today we finna talk about that boy Drew Down. Now I just got a couple questions to ask y'all, man, about that boy Drew Down, cause I ain't from over there, but I used to listen to his music and I thought he was real. He was raw, man. I thought he had potential, man. So I want to know why he fell off the map. You know what I mean? Because I remember when he was over there with Chris Hicks, man. He was putting out anthems. He was putting out hits. And then when he went over there to smoke a lot, you know what I mean? Shit just declined. You know what I mean? It's like he went downhill. It's like he got more money and shit, more toys, more bitches, but his music fell off more. You know what I mean? I think Chris had the most structure and knew what moves to make because, you know, you can't really change them boys' style after they made a hit like Five on it. And, you know, Yup Mouth, he went to Houston with Mr. Lee and Mike Dean and a couple other producers like N.O. Joe. And then he was trying to do his Tupac shit over there. You know, he dropped a double album and that bitch got all type of beats, all type of sounds and shit like that. And really, Chris Hicks wouldn't have never let that album come out because he would have kept everything on topic, you know, from the beginning to the end. And, you know, a double album probably would have went triple platinum with Chris Hicks behind it with features from Drew Down. They ain't need all them other cats on that album. You know what I mean? Because Chris Hicks knew what he was doing. But I learned a little bit about Drew Down. Like I ain't know he had attempted homicide and he was in a program and shit for boys and shit. You know what I mean? And I just didn't know a lot about him, man. And you know, he was in the program boxing, playing uh, basketball and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, he was really a bad teenager. You know what I mean? Then he started selling dope and shit. Then he ran up into he ran into Chris Hicks later on. You know what I mean? He was getting weight, and you know, Chris brought him Yup Mouth, and they did that song, and pretty much it was a wrap from there. They got signed Relativity out there on the East Coast, so they label mates was like Easy E them and shit like that, and a lot of cats from Relativity back in the days, you know. I forgot who was all over there, but it was a couple people over there, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I just want to know why he fell off. I know he went to jail and shit, and they had him on a documentary getting his curls and shit done and shit like that. He was on Teen Summit and Rap City. I know him and Chris Hicks don't see eye to eye, but Chris Hicks helped sell a lot of them records. Just count him for 140,000 records sold on a project, and like 300,000 units sold on a Looney's project. You know what I mean? Without even rapping, bro. Just standing on the side of them niggas. He made them niggas look cool and made them niggas look fresh. You know what I mean? Because he was the original Ice Cream Man. They would have sold a lot more records. You know what I mean? They was better off together than splitting up and smoke a lot, then do shit. You know what I mean? It's just some shit Yup Mouth wanted to make. It was cool to Yup Mouth, you know, putting all them niggas on a record label, but that shit wasn't beneficial. You know what I mean? In my eyes, because Drew Down couldn't find his niche or his sound. You know, a lot of people say the nigga probably got on drugs real bad. I seen that. in the comments, but I don't know. But I know he just did some time and he out making a little music. He's from the 50s out there in Oakland. And you know what I mean? That boy was a real nigga to me. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know what y'all think about him. And do y'all feel that he could have produced more hit songs? Cause he was on the intro with Tupac. He did some music with, Dog Pound. He was in a couple movies. You know what I mean? He did some shit, man. But, he didn't do much after Chris. You know what I mean? The breakup, other loonies didn't do nothing. Nom kept it neutral. You know what I mean? I believe he need to get back with Chris, and they still can make another hit. But him over there with Yup Mouth the only one eating. When they put up a live with all them niggas, the only one that looked like he was doing good financially was Yup Mouth. As far as how they live. Not when they walk out the house what they wearing and the clothes and shit. Because, Drew Down still got his smoke a lot piece. You know what I mean? He still got, his cars and shit like that, clothes and shit like that. But music, he ain't really dropping it. He a family man. He be in the house and shit. He don't entertain every nigga features. You got to have some money. Like 1,500 or better, 5 bands. You know what I mean? He just don't oversaturate his music. You know what I mean? But he say some of the new cats like Mr. Fab keeping everything together for the whole Bay and shit. But I believe him and Too Short, E40, Richie Rich, all them niggas need to squash all that internal beef, man, to be able to go around each other again. And Chris, man, fuck all that shit, man. Them niggas were better together. They would have really put that shit on the map. Fuck all that Thiz shit. They had that shit in the choke, man. And Drew Down was leading the pack, man. What happened to Drew Down, man? Why he not the same dude? Y'all let me know. Peace. I'm out.